WWE's most brutal matches. 1. Mankind vs. The Undertaker, Hell in a Cell, King of the Ring 1998. Why it's brutal. This match is legendary for one reason: Mankind was thrown off the top of the cell and later chokeslammed through it. Most brutal moment. Mankind crashed 16 feet through an announce table, then got back up and continued the match. To Triple H vs. Cactus Jack, Street Fight, Royal Rumble 2000. Why it's brutal. Cactus Jack Mick Foley took insane punishment, including barbed wire, steel steps, and thumbtacks. Most brutal moment. Triple H pedigreed Foley onto thumbtacks, with some getting stuck in his face. 3. Edge vs. Mick Foley, Hardcore match, WrestleMania 22, 2006. Why it's brutal. Both men used chairs, barbed wire, and thumbtacks in a hardcore war. Most brutal moment. Edge speared Mick Foley through a flaming table for Brock Lesnar vs. The Undertaker, Hell in a Cell No Mercy 2002. Why it's brutal. A brutal bloodbath that saw Undertaker wrestle with a broken hand. Most brutal moment. Brock Lesnar destroyed Undertaker with chair shots, leaving both men covered in blood. 5. Shawn Michaels vs. Triple H, Unsanctioned Street Fight, SummerSlam 2002. Why it's brutal. This was HBK's first match in 4 years. After a serious back injury, Triple H targeted his back with vicious chair shots. Most brutal moment. Triple H smashed Michaels back with a sledgehammer after the match. 6. Randy Orton vs. Cactus Jack, Hardcore match, Backlash 2004. Why it's brutal. A young Randy Orton took his first real hardcore beating, including falling into a pile of thumbtacks. Most brutal moment. Orton's bare back was covered in thumbtacks, leaving him in agony. 7. John Cena vs. JBL, I Quit match, Judgment Day 2005. Why it's brutal. Cena was left a bloody mess after JBL beat him with chairs, belts, and steel steps. Most brutal moment. Cena bashed JBL's head through a glass panel, leaving him motionless. 8. The Rock vs. Mankind, I Quit match, Royal Rumble 1999. Why it's brutal. The Rock handcuffed Mankind's hands behind his back and hit him with multiple, unprotected chair shots to the head. Most brutal moment. Mankind took 11 consecutive chair shots, leading to one of WWE's most disturbing scenes. 9. Roman Reigns vs. JUSO, I Quit Hell in a Cell match, 2020. Why it's brutal. A deeply personal match where Roman tortured his own cousin to prove dominance as the tribal chief. Most brutal moment. Roman put Jay in a guillotine choke, forcing Jimmy USO to throw in the towel. Batista vs. Triple H, Hell in a Cell Vengeance 2005. Why it's brutal. A violent clash that involved steel chains, barbed wire chairs, and brutal cage spots. Most brutal moment. Triple H tried to pedigree Batista onto thumbtacks, but Batista countered and slammed the game into them instead.